What up, Xtreem? All right, I know this video is not going to go viral or anything on YouTube. I'm not going to win any Academy Awards or anything like that, but I just wanted to kind of give you the director's cut, the director's edition here to kind of explain what's taking place. First of all, for some reason, I thought that we weren't going to meet for another week, and so this was kind of done on not last minute. I didn't even expect to use this particular clip that I'm going to use. I was just kind of doing a rough run through and just testing it out with some of my 0-hour kids. So what you're going to see is not great video quality. Like I said, no Academy Award for this guy. But what it is I'm showing the kids in my 0-hour class. And my 0-hour class is several kids I selected that are struggling desperately with algebra. And they are going to be working with algebra blocks to solve equations. This is kind of part one. I think it's part one or part two of our little series that we do in the morning before school starts. You'll also see some kids kind of walk in front of the camera because it was early in the morning. They didn't really they didn't really realize what was going on, because what happens is from 8 to 8:25 I have my 0-hour, and then 8:25 my tutoring starts, so kids were just kind of coming in. I was sitting there in the front row, and I don't think they expected it. So again, I apologize for the quality of this video. I know that I won't have an Oscar on my mantle because of this, but I did want to give you a heads up what we're doing. Also, I wanted to point out this, if you look, that is my algebraic thinking of minds posters. Algebraic minds of thinking, algebraic habits of minds, whatever it is. That's my poster. There it is. Hope you enjoy. So you have x, right now what you have is x equals 5. Okay, so that's x plus 5 minus 2 So now, Kelsey, you have x plus 5. Now you need your minus 2. Now remember, you got to leave yourself some space to work, to take away or to add. All right, so now you're set up, right? Peyton, you have x plus 5 minus 2 equals 10, right? Okay, so now you want to solve for x. So you need to get everything away from the x. Okay, remember how we did that yesterday? How many did you just take away there?
3.
Okay, why'd you take 3 away?
Because...
Okay, go ahead. You can keep going. I'm sorry. Wait.
These two would cancel out, right?
Okay, yeah, but you took 3 away for no reason.
I did.
Okay, what did you do on the other side? Oh, never mind. You put them back. Okay. Go ahead and take your 3 away. That's fine.
I can take 3 away right there.
Yes, there you go. Now go ahead and do what you were going to do a second ago. That's good. So what does x equal? 7. Very good. Okay. Yes. Now you're going to color yours in because you have negative. Okay, so now you have your problem set up. So you have x plus 5 minus 2, right, equals 10. Go ahead and, what I like to do when I do this is draw a line down the middle in between the two sides. Kind of like our river that we do when we do equations. Okay. Okay, so tell me why you took those 4 away.
Because it's -2.
And you have a minus 2 into what? And plus 2, and they what? They cancel. Very good. Okay. So now you need to draw what you have left. So when you take those away, what's your picture look like? On the other side? Okay, now what do we do? What's keeping x from being by itself?
3.
Okay. Okay. Normally you draw the arrow going the other direction just to show it's going away, but that's fine. I understand what you're doing. Okay. So kind of go to the side now and write what you have left. Okay, good. So what's your solution?
X equals 7.
Okay, x equals 7. Very good. Okay, so basically what I wanted to do there was show you how, or just not show you, we kind of reviewed because we did this yesterday. But basically what I wanted you to see is not only could you can use the algebra tiles or algebra blocks like Peyton used to do this, but we also, when you take a test like STAR test or you take your just chapter test, you don't have the algebra blocks. Okay, that's not something that we'll give you. We let you have the calculator, but you don't have anything else. So this is how you would do it if you were struggling and you couldn't do it the regular way. And again, if you're dealing with a big problem or a bigger problem or a problem a little more complicated than this, the algebra blocks are helpful to kind of visualize your work. So you can kind of see that I'm taking away from one, but if I do one to one side, I got to do it to the other side. Or if I have positive and negatives, they eliminate. See, this example here, since we didn't combine like terms at the beginning, this example actually gave us a chance to do both. Here, we're eliminating 0 pairs. We're taking those both away. And then down here, in the next step of the problem, we took away 3 from one side and 3 from the other side. So that actually kind of incorporates both of your different strategies. So, with that being said, I want to move on today to multiplication, because we all know that when you solve equations, it's not always going to be as simple as adding and subtracting, because we can all do these equations. And that's the thing you need to do, is bear with me here while we do these problems, because we're doing easy problems in order for you to see the results of these. Okay, so with that being said, let's do a problem that we can all do the answer to in our head. Let's do 2x equals 6. Okay, 2x equals 6. So, now we're dealing with multiplication. So when I set this problem up, I'm going to set up 2 x's because they're both positive. Oops. And then I'm going to put my 6 unit tiles in there. So, this is 2x equals 6. 1, 2x, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2x equals 6. Now, there's no fancy way of doing this. It's not subtract from one side or subtract from the other. But what this is saying is kind of like grouping. If there's 2 x's, I need to pick teams. That's the kind of way I look at it. Okay? Here's all my players over here. Here's my 2 team captains. Well, in order for us to play a fair game, each team has to be equal, right? So what we do here when we use these algebra blocks is I like to turn them sideways. Makes it a little easier. So say, okay, this is one team and this is the other team. Okay, this goes here. This guy goes here. Here, 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 and here. Okay, so if I want to know what 1x equals, what does 1x equal? 3. We know that 2x equals 6, but one of those equals 3 because we pick teams, right? All right, so that's how we do an easy multiplication. 2x equals 6. All right, Cheyenne, I'm going to have you do one. Yay. Okay, we're going to get a little more complicated here in a second. So let's do 4x equals 8. Okay, go ahead and set that up and we'll work that out. The green ones. Okay, and then I would just take those and just kind of put them on the other side so you can read equals, right? Just, I mean, it's kind of a formality, but that way you know for sure that it equals, right? So if you have 4 x's, and you know that 4 of them equal 8, what does 1x equal, Cheyenne? What does 1x equal? Look at your thing.
2.
1x equals 2. Okay, very good. All right, so, and then tomorrow what we'll do is we'll work on multiple step problems where we have adding, subtracting, multiplying, and dividing.